Hey friends, welcome back to Post to Post. My name's Neil. If you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe button because if you clicked on this video, chances are you like jerseys or concepts, and there are a ton of those on this channel. There's an entire playlist set up of just jersey concepts with 70 plus videos just like this. So consider checking that out if you haven't seen the previous videos. Now, I have to make a little bit of a disclaimer in this one because we're looking at an artist that we've looked at so much in the past. It's Drew. And man, we started this marathon off. This is video 5 in this series of 8, and we looked at Drew's concepts, and then we looked at started out with the home version, then we went to the away, and now we're looking at his vintage set. Okay, so I haven't done this on purpose. Just to all the other designers out there, this is not on purpose. I'm not, playing favoritism towards Drew. I release these in chronological order. So if you submit one, and then someone else submits one after you, I never put that person after ahead of you. It always comes in chronological order. So that's just how it went. You just submitted them all at once, basically. So this is the vintage series. Vintage series. I have no idea what these look like. I just know that they're called the vintage series, and I just based on that word, I think I'm gonna love these because I know how talented he is at coming up with concepts. So the fact that he thought outside the box a little bit and did some vintage jerseys, whoo, man, I'm excited. So I'm going to react to these. We're going to react to these together, you and I. Now listen, I know there's a lot of people out there who watch these videos and they're just thinking in their head, man, I would love to do that. I really would love to come up with some concepts, and they don't really know how. They're like, what is the method you can use to actually come up with the ideas, or take an idea in your head and make something out of it? Well, you can go to sportstemplates.net and get the Photoshop template on there, and I can save you 10% if you use code POST2POST. This jersey template is on that site, available for purchase, and there are other templates on there as well. But if you get this file and you have Photoshop, it's as easy as that. You open up Photoshop, put your ideas into fruition, and see what happens, and then send them in. You come up with 31 or 32 jerseys, or it doesn't even have to be jerseys. It could be whatever template that's on the site. Come up with a full set, send them in, I'll react to them, rank them, and have some fun. So let's jump into this one. Oh, buddy, I'm excited. I am legit excited. Not playing this up at all. I see vintage, I get excited. Let's go Anaheim. Hey, I guess Anaheim's not really a vintage team, but this is vintage Anaheim Ducks because of the colors, because of the design, and the MD on the shoulder. Listen, they're not called the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim anymore. They're called the Anaheim Ducks, which is a little sad. But the MD on there is Mighty Ducks, so that's a nice little throwback, a nice little touch, a nice little vintage aspect to the jersey. So we're starting off right. Arizona. Oh, this one threw me off a little bit. It just took me off guard. I knew Arizona was next because we're going by alphabetical order as far as abbreviation, but I just wasn't expecting to see black. Interesting. This is rare. This does not happen very often where we see an Arizona Coyotes jersey in black as the primary color. This is pretty cool. I don't think it's my favorite Coyotes jersey I've ever seen, but I do like it. I love the Kachina. Boston. Ooh, this one is definitely going to be a miss for me personally. You guys know that I don't like the brown being used in most Boston concepts. There are a couple that I've liked in the past, but personally, I just prefer the black versus the brown. It comes down to that. Buffalo. Oh, snap. Oh, man, the goat head. Heck yeah, and we got the colors back, the black and the red. This has to happen. This has to happen. Come on, Buffalo. I would love to see this. We're off to a really good start here. Carolina. Oh, my goodness. Look at this combination. The Hartford Whalers Carolina Hurricanes combination here with a new logo in the middle. I don't think I like the logo. It looks like a Beyblade or I don't know. It looks like a Ninja Star or something. It's just, I don't think that works personally. I like the idea though. Like, that's a really good idea, is to kind of combine them. But this one's probably a miss for me. Columbus. Oh man, I love Columbus concepts when the designer chooses to use off-white instead of white. Looks so good. Simple striping on the shoulders, simple striping on the bottom of the sleeve. A version of the original logo. Man, this is awesome. Really like this one. Calgary. Oh, this is pretty good. Wow, that's really interesting. I don't usually like Calgary Flames concepts using that much yellow, but the way that it's split coming down the arm is really good. I don't think I like it more than any of the jerseys that they currently use, but this is very good. I really like this set. I knew I was going to. I love vintage stuff. Chicago. Okay, so there's a lot of Chicago fans, and there's a lot of just jersey collector fans who really want Chicago to come back with a black jersey. Now they have the Winter Classic, but it's not the same. We want a colored version of a black jersey. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. Basically, this would be awesome. I would love to see this be real. And the stars and the collar, I believe, is probably pulled from the city flag. This is a nice jersey. I would 100% love to see this. Colorado. Oh man. Okay. Wow. So this. Oh, look at the subtle fleur de lis in the shoulder, on both shoulders. Kind of Nordique's blue, although it's not exact. It's almost between Nordique's blue and Avalanche blue. This is pretty good. I like this. Maybe a little bit too simplistic, but it is vintage, and vintage jerseys are usually pretty simple. So next, Dallas. Oh, I like Dallas's Winter Classic. I didn't at first, but it really grew on me. But I like this better. This would have been a wonderful Dallas Stars Winter Classic jersey. That's a really cool logo in the middle. That does feel extremely vintage. This one is knocked out of the park. Detroit. Okay, so this reminds me just slightly of, oh goodness, I'm probably going to get this wrong, the 1992 75th anniversary jersey, I believe. I'm probably wrong about that. And it also reminds me of the reverse retro a little bit. Kind of a combination between those two. I think it's a little bit busy for Detroit, even though they kind of used this design in the past. But it feels a little bit busy for a modern Detroit jersey. So I'm not sure how Red Wings fans are going to feel about this one. Let me know, guys. Edmonton. Yeah, I always like seeing concepts using that cog logo. I know I'm in the minority. Most people don't like it. I understand that it gets criticized, but I really like it. And I don't know about the shoulders here though. The shoulders are probably a miss for me, but I like the logo. I like the colors. I like the deeper blue. Good stuff. Florida. Oh my goodness, that's very strange. It's wow. This really has perspective, because not only is it a logo on a jersey, not only is the logo within the striping, but it's actually a panther almost walking along the stripe. Or, I mean, I have 3 cats, so I typically see them on top of the kitchen counter and stuff, unfortunately. And so it reminds me of one of my cats walking on top of a counter or a shelf or something. That's totally random, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. I'm not sure how this would work. That logo seems extremely wide. This almost feels like maybe this could be screen printed, kind of like that Anaheim Ducks reverse retro. This is pretty good though. I like it. It's odd not seeing red in here, but I do kind of like it. It's different. LA Kings. Oh my goodness, this is a wonderful combination between. They used the purple. I think it was the mid 2000s where they kind of brought back the purple, which is a really good decision. And they had a logo like that in the middle. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And they definitely had the logo on the shoulder there. And this is kind of a really good combination between the original, or not the original colors, the 90s colors, the late 80s colors, the black and the white, or the current colors, with a kind of previous jersey or logo, which is neat. I really like this combination. I personally think that LA should go back to the original purple and gold or yellow, but this is nice. If we're going to stick with black and white, this is a really good option. Minnesota. Oh, I think this has potential, but I think right away the first thing I noticed, it's the striping that doesn't match up. It's angled on the left arm, or technically the right arm, sorry, our left, and then it's higher in the middle and then lower on the other arm. So it feels really off balance. It doesn't feel symmetrical, even though it kind of technically is. It feels weighted a lot on the right side of the shoulder, or our left, because of that capital big giant M, and also the angle that the striping is at. It feels very tilted. So this one's probably going to be a miss for me. Interesting, the numbers on the arms though. Montreal. Whoa, this is probably a throwback to the Montreal Maroons, potentially, because we got maroon there, and we got a big giant M, and I think the Maroons used just an M on their jersey. But seeing that little bit of yellow or cream at the bottom is with the burgundy, I think that looks really good. And then the subtle little addition of the stroke around the M, which matches the color, and then the metal pieces, which the laces go through around the neck, also being that color. This is This is very nice. I would love to see Montreal come out with a jersey like this. I really like this one. The Devils. Wow. Okay. So typically, I do not like Devils concepts or jerseys that exist that use green with the red. It looks too Christmassy. This is one of the better ones. This is definitely one of the better ones. I would even say that. I would even say that I quite like this. So this, I can probably count on one hand how many concepts similar to this that I like, and this is definitely one of them. I would need 10 hands to count all the ones I didn't like using these colors. But this one's pretty decent. I would love to see this. It's so white, and that's a compliment. Like you can really appreciate all the color in it because the rest of it is white. It's a blank slate, so you can really appreciate the elements elsewhere on the jersey that are colorized. So I like this one. Nashville. Oh, this is so good. Oh my goodness, this is good. I really like this. It is, you could argue that it's busy, and it is with the striping. It's very repetitive, but it's so minimalistic at the same time. Wow, this may be one of the best Nashville Predators concepts that I've ever seen. I'm a big fan of this one, guys. I'm a big fan. The Islanders. The Fishermen. Love it. I always love seeing Fisherman concepts. And of the ones that I've seen, this is probably one of the best, if not the best. This is quite literally perfect. Like, I wouldn't change anything about this. This is 100% perfection. Next up, Rangers. Man, Drew, you're knocking these out of the park, man. I love this vintage stuff. This is probably one of my favorite sets I've ever done on this channel. I just like basically all of them. This is fantastic, using the off-white, the classic logo on the front instead of the font. Striping is pretty cool. Man, this is really good, Drew. I'm impressed. Ottawa. So we've seen a design similar to this in the past. I don't think I like the striping on the bottom of the middle of the jersey. I'd probably remove that. But the rest of the jersey is fantastic. I would love to see this as an alternate. Philadelphia. Now, I just praised you a bunch, and then I kind of complained about the Ottawa jersey, and I'm going to complain about this one too. So I had to eat my words a little bit. But I don't really like that logo in the middle. It feels more like a shoulder patch versus a primary logo. Maybe it just feels a little bit too basic, and it almost feels out of place. I don't want that to sound offensive, but it just feels out of place a little bit. Pittsburgh. It is so good. I really like this one. I like the arms. The arms are really unique. There's nothing like that in the NHL. That would be very cool to see in a uniform. I wonder what color gloves they'd wear with it. I almost feel like you couldn't wear black because it would definitely end up looking like you're wearing a t-shirt or something with the black gloves. They might have to be yellow. They might have to be white or yellow, but then what color would the pants be? This is a perplexing concept here, Drew. It'd be interesting to see a uniform of this one, but yeah, I like it. Seattle. A vintage jersey of a team that doesn't even exist, but this is great. It's simplistic. They're lovely font, almost like an ink pen kind of style font, which is great. A deeper blue, a deep green. This is great. I like it a lot. San Jose. I mean, really, it's good. It's really good. Like, how the heck am I going to rank these at the end? Like, seriously. This is too much. Okay, this is great. Very simplistic. I like the orange stripe on there. That's a lovely addition, but keeping it simple up top, good stuff. St. Louis. Ooh, very close to, maybe, not close, but it reminds me of an original St. Louis Blues jersey, which obviously makes sense because this is the vintage set. So yeah, I like it. I don't really like the word blues in the middle there, just personal preference. Tampa Bay Lightning. So actually quite similar to the jersey that they use now. However, different take on the logo and a deeper blue, which is the biggest change. I would love to see this. Not my favorite jersey I've ever seen, but I would love to see them use actually this specific shade of blue. That was a lovely choice. Toronto. St. Pat's jersey. This, I don't mind the current St. Pat's jersey, but this is very nice. I think I prefer this one over the St. Pat, the current real St. Pat's jersey. I prefer this one over that. Vancouver. Okay, hold on. Okay. The Vancouver Canucks used, I think it was a Heritage Classic, and it is a lovely jersey. I don't own it. I wish I did. It is just a beautiful jersey. I think they had burgundy, and it was so vintage and respectful and classic. And this is that, except you're using the skate jersey colors with it. And then a new section here at the bottom of the arms is new in the bottom of the jersey. This is so good. And I can at the same time, I can completely see people looking at this and thinking, Neil, you are absolutely crazy. What the heck is wrong with you? So it is maybe one of those jerseys you either love it or you hate it. I love it. I love it. VGK, Vegas Golden Knights. Ooh, this looks like almost like a sweater or something, or like a long sleeve shirt, potentially, just because there's nothing at the top, but there's those stripes along the sleeves at the bottom. Sometimes you see that in like long sleeve shirts and stuff. This is okay. Not my favorite concept that I've seen, but not bad at all. Jets. Amazing. Amazing. It looks like it came just right out of the late 70s, early 80s. It's perfect. What do I say? What am I supposed to say about this? Like, it's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. It is. Drew, man, you're a legend. Next, last one, Washington. This is so good. I'm sad it's over. Wow. Like, I'm sitting here speechless in awe because I love so many of these. This is going to be impossible to rank. Man, oh man, this is amazing. Okay, I need to rank these guys. Give me a couple minutes and we'll get to the top 5 here. This is going to be tough. All right, this has been the most difficult top 5 ranking I think I've ever done. I'm still not even happy with it because I had to leave out jerseys that I couldn't even imagine not having in my top 5. But I had to do it because there's so many amazing ones in this set. So I apologize that this may not make sense, but it is the best I can do for now. So number 5, I've put the Nashville Predators. I think this jersey is, not only is it new, but it is kind of vintage at the same time, and it would match their brand really well, and it is just designed so lovely. So this is an absolute home run. Number 4, I put the Winnipeg Jets. This would be such a great alternate, such a great secondary, like vintage retro kind of jersey for them. The reverse retro is fine, but it feels very modern. This in an Adidas jersey coming back would be, this would sell so quickly. It would be unbelievable. Adidas would have to open up an entire other manufacturing facility just to make this jersey because the sales would be so high. Number 3, I put the Vancouver Canucks. If you heard me talk about it earlier, you probably suspected that I was going to put it in my top 5. This is just a wonderful combination of 2 jerseys, or 3 maybe if you want to go that way. Just lovely. Number 2, the Washington Capitals. I actually, the more I thought about this, I think most people won't like this. But I think there's such a lack of that off-white color in the NHL. Plus, this is a vintage set, so it makes sense there. But the striping, a lot of people are going to have problems with because maybe they'll think about the Barber Pole Montreal jersey that they brought back in the Reebok years, I think it was, or maybe CCM. And so I suspect that maybe no one else or very few would have this in their top 5, but I think it's lovely. I would pay double full price to get this in my collection if it existed. And number 1, I put... Oh, come on now. I put the Fisherman. I could not put the Fisherman first. This is one of the most iconic jerseys in NHL history. It is one of the most requested jerseys to come back. It is one of the biggest memes in the NHL. But the fact that the Islanders have not brought this back means that they're kind of embarrassed about the meme. If they just brought the jersey back and embraced the meme would go away. The meme would just completely go away. It's such a wanted jersey in the jersey community, in the jersey collecting community, that this concept is the perfect example of what it should be if, and I'm even going to say when, because it has to come back. There's a lot of pressure. This is the perfect concept for when the jersey actually is made by Adidas, and I'm pretty excited for that day. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know your favorites down below. Big round of applause for Drew down below in the comment section for not only this set of 32 jerseys, the previous set, which is the away. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. So we're up to 64 jerseys, and then the video before that, which had 32 additional concepts of home jerseys. So that's what, 96 jerseys or something like that he's created and sent in that we've gone through in the past couple of days. So massive round of applause to Drew. Thank you so much for sending those in. Had a blast. Always having a blast here with you guys, looking at these jersey concepts, reacting, just having some fun. So if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button if you like this marathon, if you like jersey concepts, if you like jerseys, and if you like hockey, I guess. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day. I'll catch you later. Adios.